It's always fun until accountability shows up. You know, it's always fun going out there running with them girls, making babies, twerking at the parties, just having it your way. It's always fun until it's accountability. It's always fun out there on the block, selling them drugs, robbing houses, running with guns, not going to school, and all that kind of stuff. Until your tomorrows show up, accountability shows up. Last week, four young guys was out stealing cars at the airport, and in the middle of stealing cars, the police tried to stop them, and one of the guys opened fire on the cops. Two cops get hit, one died. One of the kids, 18-year-olds, got shot, he died. Three of them locked up. But out of the four of those, three of them didn't shoot the cop. One did. But guess what? It was all fun while you were stealing cars until accountability shows up now. See, because they chose to go out and steal cars and be part of a crime. So now when something else happened with another crime happens within you committing that crime, all of y'all are affected. You got to be careful with the company that you keep. You got to be careful with the things that you decide to indulge yourself in, because the accountability that come with that is always fun until it's time to deal with the accountability. You out there running wild. You stealing cars. So one guy get caught, he snitch on the rest because he's not the person that pulled the trigger. Because he can't deal with the accountability that come with the rush of stealing cars. But you can equate this to so many different things. You out there slanging and banging, shaking and baking, shaking your booty, having it your way, thinking you Sukihana and having hot girl summer. You dealing with these guys and you ain't acquiring no type of accountability to them. You get pregnant by one of them. And now he's no longer there. He's not around. And the accountability for your actions show up. Now you mad at everybody but yourself. You blaming the whole world but your decisions. Yeah. It's always fun till the accountability show up. Or you the guy. You had choices in life. But you didn't realize that you had choices outside of the blocks that you grew up on. You selling dope. You having it your way. Next thing you know, you in the feds and they hit you with 240 months. Man, it was all fun until the flip side, the accountability show up. Everything in life you do, you're going to be accountable for. I just had a conversation with my son. He got in trouble in school for slap boxing in the bathroom. And in the midst of him explaining to me, he said, well, the NTA was wrong because he worded what happened wrong in the assessment form. I said, no, son. The NTA didn't do anything wrong. Had you not been slapboxing in the bathroom, the NTA wouldn't have had nothing to write about. You have to take full accountability and ownership for you slapboxing in the bathroom and getting caught. So now you put yourself in a position where the NTA can write any damn thing. See, this is the accountability part. You put yourself in positions for people to do you wrong and for you to be on the other side. And have to be accountable for your actions, accountable for your thoughts, accountable for your decisions. It's all good until accountability show up. You look online and you see a bunch of children disguised as grown-ups online bitching and moaning about everything, blaming black men for everything, blaming black women for everything, blaming the black community for everything. It was all good until accountability show up. Because I guarantee you, if you take inventory and look into the lives of these people complaining, they all indulge in all kinds of BS behavior. But now don't want to take accountability and responsibility for the accountability. They don't want to take it. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be accountable. And that's the crux of the community. It's all good until accountability shows up. The reason why a lot of black family channels and black spaces don't blow up because black people don't support it. And the reason why black people don't support it, because when you are trying to put a clean glass next to a dirty glass, and you are trying to show our people that we actually can be productive, it can be done, Most black people are not yet ready to be accountable to each other and themselves to make the change. Accountability is something. Because in order to make the change to be better, you have to acknowledge wrong in your life and in your surroundings and now be accountable for the change. Everybody just want to have fun. It's all good until accountability show up. It's all good. The first aspect of change is acknowledging that there's a problem and being accountable for the change that it's going to take. So be leery of what you give your attention to, man. Where you're sitting at, what you're listening to all day. And learn to look at yourself in the mirror and know you have to make change. Remember? Look at yourself in the mirror and know you have to make change. Remember that. It's all good until accountability shows up. Peace.